मैं सच्चे मन से
प्रतिज्ञा करता हूँ
कि मैं भारत की
सेवा करता रहूंगा।
मैं भारत की आर्मी के प्रति
ईमानदार और सच्चे मन से निष्ठावान रहूंगा।
मैं भारत के राष्ट्रपति
और
देशों का पालन करूंगा।
चाहे इसके लिए
मुझे
समुद्र के रास्ते
हवा के रास्ते जाना पड़े, मैं खुशी से जाऊंगा। चाहे इसके लिए मुझे अपना बलिदान देना पड़े,
मैं जाऊंगा।
जय हिंद।
We are firepower for freedom.
We rule with thundering steel.
We are the greatest killers on the battlefield.
We are death on call.
We are persuasive power for peace.
We are 175 medium.
We are Har Maidan Fateh Gunners. The saga of our glory started on 1st March 1967 at Whitefields, Bangalore. The regiment was raised by Lieutenant Colonel M.R. Rangappa with 100 mm Russian guns and a pure Sikh class composition. The unit commenced its historic journey with its first Adam inspection on 15th September 1967. The first practice camp was carried out on 24th April 1968 and was notable for our speed and accuracy. The Khalsas from the start maintained their fiery Josh, winning the Brigade Sports Championship consecutively in 1968 and 1969. The unit moved to the holy city of Amritsar in March 1969 and was taken over by Lieutenant Colonel Kamaljeet Singh. Here the Paltan got its taste of the first blood as it took part in the Indo-Pakistan War of 1971. It also held the proud privilege of firing the first artillery round in its sector and earned laurels in fighting a successful defensive battle. It was here that the unit earned its first gallantry award, a Veer Chakra, when Captain H.S. Khalo, deployed at BOP Raya, broke up waves of enemy attacks by observing and directing accurate and lethal fire on enemy concentrations. In October 1978, Lieutenant Colonel Ratan Singh took over the command and moved the regiment to Satwari, Jammu and Kashmir. Here too, the Khalsas maintained their dominance in sports, and the period saw the regiment rise like a phoenix in arena of sports and training. The unit moved for its first high-altitude location and tenure at Ahirgarh in Nefa sector and took over its new colors, the 76 mm Yugo mountain guns. The unit received a rare honor to carry out the hill trials of 105 mm Indian field gun Mark II, an honor quite abound for a regiment just 15 years old. In May 1981, under Lieutenant Colonel K.B. Kumar, the unit reached Dahung and acquired the mighty 75 by 24 pack howitzers. In May 1983, the unit moved to Devlali, the Mecca of gunners, and performed the role of a co-opted demo regiment for the School of Artillery. Colonel R.S. Iyer took charge of the regiment. In June 1984, during the Operation Blue Star, regiment faced its toughest test as a Sikh Paltan. In 1988, Colonel R.S. Subedar became its 6th commanding officer and moved the regiment from Devlali to Karu in Leh and Ladakh. The Paltan received its new colors, 105 mm light field gun. Here, during the Operation Meghdut, regiment's brave OP officer Captain T.S. Chahal, deployed at Siachen Glacier, defeated waves of enemy attacks with accurate, observed fire and won a Veer Chakra. August 1990, the unit reached the picturesque location of Alilal in Himachal Pradesh, and Colonel Mahesh Thapar was handed over the baton. The busy life of the station could not dampen the morale of the troops, and the unit kept performing well in training and sports. The regiment turned 25 and the Grand Silver Jubilee celebrations were conducted in a 2-day long gala ceremony. September 1994, unit under Lieutenant Colonel Gurjeet Singh moved for its first counter-insurgency operation tenure at Roompa, Arunachal Pradesh. The regiment converted to the lethal 105 mm Indian field gun and was taken over by Colonel Anil Kumar Tuli. Operation Rhino became unit's bread and butter, and the regiment neutralized several militants and also captured a large cache of arms and ammunition. Its stupendous performance, the regiment won 1 Sena Medal, 2 Chief of Army Staff Commendation Cards, and 6 GOC in C Commendation Cards. After 9 years long gap, the unit was again ordered to move for Amritsar. And here, unit's young officer, Colonel V.K. Yadav Shaurya Chakra, took over the command and became the first young officer to command the regiment. The unit participated in Operation Vijay and deployed in the same gun area where it had deployed during the 1971 Indo-Pakistan War. The Khalsas kept the steam flowing and the unit again won the formation's Tawkhana banner. February 2001, regiment marched for Haflong, Agartala, and was back to rain terror on Ulfa and NDFB militants. Colonel H.S. Kohli took over the reins and the regiment continued with its excellent record, neutralizing several hardcore militants. The regiment won 4 General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Commendation Cards and 1 Chief of Army Staff Commendation Card for its magnificent performance in Operation Rhino and Operation Hifazat. April 2002, regiment was mobilized for Operation Parakaram and was ordered to reach Meerut. For the first time in the history of the regiment, the guns were transshipped over a long distance by train. For 9 months, regiment participated in Operation Parakaram and earned fame for its technical proficiency. In August 2004, under Colonel Ranbir Ray, regiment again moved for Meerut. The regiment took over the mighty 130 mm medium guns and got mediumized. The unit performed exceedingly well in sports, games, training and administration. The baton exchanged hands and Colonel KJS Rathore took over the command. The tenure once again saw the impressive performance of Khalsas in both training and sports fields. In July 2008, Colonel Manish Kumar became the 15th commanding officer of the regiment. The unit crossed the snowy mountains of Jammu and Kashmir and reached Panchgam. The caliber of the guns got raised and the unit converted to 155 Sultans. Unit was actively involved in Operation Meghdoot and Operation Rakshak and also caught improvised explosive devices. In a tragic incident, the Paltan lost a gallant son, Lieutenant Archit Vardia, who while serving at Ashoka Post at Siachen Glacier got martyred while attempting to rescue his observation post party. In August 2010, Colonel Ashish Bhardwaj became the commanding officer. He moved the regiment from the icy peaks of Panchgam to the hot plains of Alwar, Rajasthan. The regiment again got the opportunity to hold the powerful 130mm guns and also received the new generation Shakti equipment. The regiment continued its traditions of Har Maidan Fateh and won accolades in the formation. In August 2013, Colonel PVS Nageshwar Rao became the 17th commanding officer of Har Maidan Fateh. The unit has participated in several formation exercises, tactical exercises, technical events, and earned fame for its excellence in sports, training, and administration. For its monumental achievements, the unit has been recommended for Chief of Army Staff Unit Citation. In 2016, the horrifying Jat agitation shook the country by shock, and the complete regiment was mobilized to the riot-affected city of Jhajjar at a very short notice. The regiment here paved the path for peace, and its gallant actions earned it 2 Chief of Army Staff Commendation cards and 2 General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Southern Command Commendation cards. In its 50 glorious and historic years, the regiment has won 2 Veer Chakras,
1 Shaurya Chakra,
1 Sena Medal,
7 Chief of Army Staff Commendation cards,
1 Vice Chief of Army Staff Commendation card,
and 24 GOC&C Commendation cards.
proving that 175 Medium Regiment is Indian Artillery's finest regiment. The nation sleeps at peace, for it knows that the gunners of 175 Medium Regiment are our constant vigil day and night, living up to the regiment motto, Sarvatra Izzato Iqbal, meaning to serve with valor and glory. This is the beginning of a new story. Our story.
रेजिमेंट के सतह पर गनरों का संगम गूंजे गगन में we are united through HMF.
सत श्री अकाल हेलो नमस्ते
रेजिमेंट के सतह पर गनरों का संगम गूंजे गगन में we are united through HMF.
सत श्री अकाल हेलो नमस्ते सत श्री अकाल हेलो नमस्ते
Friends are we in the regimental forum. Faith in the heart, our sacred blue. Hearts of oak in the sprightly weather on the borders. Let's fight together. On the battlefield, our spirits are free. At home and heart, we long for thee.
हमले के लिए तैयार है?